call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god.
So today I want to show you also how we actually position our intelligent personal assistant as the holistic intelligence in the car. That we do on the one hand by actually making speech interaction with our voice assistant more powerful than ever before. but also we're helping customers to fit their car to their needs by creating individual routines which should help them to enhance their daily drive. Let's have a look at how you can actually create that. So if I go to the Personal Assistant app and go to the Routines tab, you see that we have two routines at the moment. One is start of journey and one is for arrival at home. In the future, we will actually curate here more and more routines and give customers the possibility to adjust their drive even more. For today, let's look at start of journey. What you see here is a hand-curated list of functionalities that customers can actually adjust to their liking, which will then be directly started when they jump into the car through either a single press of the button on the steering wheel or through saying, yes, please. For now, I'll actually only enable that it switches to sport mode and activate the routine in this menu. So if I now go here and I start my journey, we will see that the assistant is coming up and is suggesting that the routine should be started, and I can simply accept it by pressing the yes button. And we see we're jumping to sport mode. If customers are actually doing certain changes very often, we can even enhance their routine over lifetime. I'll for now actually set up the start of journey routine. And you see here the hand-curated list of functionalities that we currently support. For example, you can turn on your seat massage at the beginning of your ride, or if you're living in a cold area in the winter, you can also directly start the defrost function. For now, I will actually use the speed limit warning functionality and turn it off when I jump into the car. I'll activate my routine, and then after a certain time frame, we will see that the assistant is actually suggesting to start the routine when we jump into the car. Here we go. I accept it with a single touch, and we see that the routine is being started and actual SLI is being deactivated. If I now also start using certain modes very regularly, the assistant will keep on suggesting to actually adjust those routines so they are actually a living feature and enhance over lifetime to fit the user needs better and better. So if I switch to sport mode and do that very regularly, we will also see that the assistant is trying to suggest to add it to my routine. Here we see the example, add sport mode to routine. I can confirm with a press and it will show up in at the next start of my routine. All right, this is how we try to enhance users' drives even more in the future and hope to make it a more pleasant ride with their BMW iX3. Hi, today I want to show you how we are enhancing our BMW Intelligent Personal Assistant through the power of large language models to make interactions with users more natural than ever before. For that, we have picked the most important use case our users are using in the car, which is the navigation. So imagine you are on a ride in San Francisco and you want to actually have a pleasant day in the Bay Area and visit the most important landmarks and have a charging spot and stops along the way. Let's directly dive in. Hey BMW, take me to Golden Gate Bridge.
Hang on a moment. Here are the results I found for Golden Gate Bridge. Which one would you like to navigate to?
Can you take me to the Vista Point?
Started navigation to Golden Gate Bridge Vista Point at Golden Gate Vista PT, Sausalito, California.
What we have seen here is that I don't need to actually provide the exact number of the POI that was listed in the list, or actually reference it by take me to the first one or second one, but I can actually just naturally use the name of the point of interest and directly navigate there. Let's see some more of the capabilities that it actually has. Hey BMW, find me a coffee shop at my destination.
Hang on a moment. Here are the coffee shops I found near your destination.
Can you find me a charging station next to the second one?
Here are the charging stations I found near the second location.
All right, take me to the one on San Rafael.
Added a stop at AC Charge Point on 450 San Rafael Avenue, Belvedere.
So what we have just seen is that I can naturally actually search for a coffee shop that to my liking, and then even near that coffee shop find a charging station that fits my needs. In the past, this would have not been possible. Now we can actually just reference different points of interest during the conversation and directly start a new search there. Let's find some new capabilities on top of that. Hey BMW, find me an Italian restaurant in San Francisco.
I'm on it. Here are the Italian restaurants I found in San Francisco.
Which one's the best rated?
Amano is the best rated Italian restaurant.
All right, then take me there.
Added a stop at Amano at 450 Hayes Street, San Francisco.
So what we've just seen is that I can also reference what I was talking about with the assistant before through the power of large language models and the context that it actually keeps. The assistant knows exactly what we were talking about and directly starts the navigation there. All right, so what we've seen is a glimpse of how we are enhancing the navigation with the BMW Personal Assistant in its latest version. We're obviously aiming to bring the capabilities of large language models to further domains and enhance our assistant even more in the future. But this is a glimpse of the future, and we're starting to actually bring that as a pilot to US customers this year. On top of our navigation capabilities, we are also bringing more and more power to our customers through the use of our technology partner, Amazon, and its product, Alexa. So what customers can now do in BMWs is actually use a concept of account linking, so logging in with their Alexa account to enhance the music search via speech and find their favorite artists, playlists, and tracks that they want to play in their car. Let's have some examples. Hey BMW, can you play some upbeat music?
The station, Pop Culture Radio, on Amazon Music.
Hey BMW, who sings this song?
Mrs. Ordinary by Alex Warren.
Hey BMW. Well done.
Thank you so much. You're making me glitch.
All right, so what we've seen is that you can actually do music search, in this case with Amazon Music. Obviously, we also support different music providers, just like customers know it from their Alexa at home. And they can actually select the one to their liking and make it their perfect music experience in the car.
Für mehr Videos einfach abonnieren.